It means a lot for everybody who's been involved in both sort of sides of the business. We've got a farm now where we grow our own filling materials for mattresses, and it's been a 5-year adventure really to try and grow mattresses, which is basically what we've now achieved. And so to win sustainable development, now 30–40% now of our materials in our mattresses are now grown within 15 miles of the factory. So yeah, it means a lot to be recognised for doing something a bit different. It's a bit of a mad idea. It's great to see it come to fruition, and yeah. On innovation, we've got a very small spring product that's been recognised as potentially usable in automotive car seating and footwear, as well as mattresses and upholstery as well. So again, it's good to be. It's always great to be recognised, isn't it? For hard work that's gone in. A lot of the opportunities we've got are overseas, and despite the fact we've won for innovation and sustainable development, we hope to come back and apply for export sales as well. So yeah, I mean, I think certainly the recognition it gets abroad is fantastic.
I remember specifically the time we were in my office, and you came in and we said, how do we make the best bed in the world? And I said, well, we wanted a spring that sort of went down soft to start with and then got firmer. Then you suggested, well, let's put a little spring inside a big spring. So in my office, because we had a little and a big spring on, my desk was just a shambles and bits of springs all over the place. So we put the little spring, cut the pocket, these are pocketed springs, put the little pocketed spring inside the big spring, sort of glued it back up with sellotape and pushed it down. Of course it was soft on top, and it hit the second spring and then it went down. And we then patented it, and we got the patent through, and we made the first one, laid on it, and it was terrible. So we then we adjusted it was too firm, the inner spring, or the outer spring was too firm. So we got it right, and then we said, we've got to do a worldwide patent on it, which we did, thank goodness, and that was it. We were off.
Yes. From that we've kept on innovating, because that was
And that was 5 years ago?
That was
1999, 6, 7, something like that. Since then, I had a Tony Curtis hairstyle at the time, so it's a while ago.
Late 90s. But that's what kept us on the innovation front, and then we've subsequently developed smaller and smaller spring systems. We've already dished out the badges. We've got sort of those out, and
everybody's got one, haven't they?
Yeah. I mean, to innovate within a business, you've got to get everybody involved and everybody thinking of different ideas, and that's where we are. So I think everybody understands what we're doing there. Lots of people now see the farm and what we're doing on the sustainable development side, and we've just gone live now with a few rooms there that you can stay on and sleep on the beds and meet the sheep and see the hemp and the flax growing, which is currently it's about 7 foot tall at the moment.
I was going to say, I took some customers through, and it's like, it's above your head, so you're in a maze walking through the, you know, then they go from there to the fillings plant, which is on the farm where they thrash it down a little bit, then to the bed factory where they see the fillings come down to, and they actually see it from the field growing to being put inside the mattress, which is a lovely story for them. And they go back and tell the customers they can't sell anybody else's type of bed, because it's immediate, this, and we try and get them to put a photograph of a sheep on the wall in the bed shops. And of course, what does a customer do? What's that for? Well, all of a sudden they've got the story. Well, I was at this company's farm, and they're the sheep, and on and on. So it's perfect.
Finding that we can use this spring we've developed for mattresses in so many different other applications. Changing world, you can't recycle foam very easily, which is, we're sat on it now.
This is nasty. This is nasty.
Yeah, what's going to happen?
Oil-based.
What are we going to do with this?
Oil-based.
Burn it, bury it,
Won't go
nothing else.
anywhere.
Whereas if at least if it was
There's a spring, you
springs
can recycle
with
the wire.
with some hemp on top, which is what we do,
Yeah,
then
exactly.
basically, you know, you've got a sustainable chair, haven't you? You've got a recyclable component.